Jetsurf GP100 throttle cable change. I've got a handle here with sometimes a sticky throttle. At the moment it springs back nice, but there's actually a tight spot just here where when you fall off it bends the most, and it's almost like a brake bike cable inside that has broken there. I can even feel the brake, so I'm going to change that out. Unfortunately you can't just change the brake cable, I've got to change the whole unit, which is the there you go. So the trigger's got stuck because of the way the brake is and doesn't spring back, so that's because of that joint there. But because this has also got the kill switch within it, I need to change that out. I need to undo the string that travels through the bow of the board under here, undo the string, then we can get the string out, the cable out that's in its sheath, because you wouldn't have known about that brake unless you can feel it, hence why I didn't find it immediately that quick, but I didn't know why I had a sticky throttle and dragging. So once you can get that open, what you're looking to do under here is get that 3-pin plug separated out of that plug holder, you know, the rubber grommets that hold the plugs in and the wires. So disconnect that, and then we're looking to try and take it all through that side grommet, the two cables. So that'll be the throttle cable and the electrics, but I also need to take off this cover here, so I can just get to the cable that's underneath here, travelling under to the carb, where I'll disconnect it here. So I've undone the red stabilising string that goes to the bow. Don't forget to rove it with a bit of string, so any time you're going to pull a cable through the board, put a bit of string on the end so you can pull the other cable back again, just like a plumber would or a cable fitter. So I've took out that bolt that holds the cable, obviously the cover off the gears, and now I'm going to flick off just under here by the carb the tiny little connector. It's tricky to see there, like you can see a little bit of brass sticking out. I'm going to flick that off of there, and then that will be the cable disconnected and we're ready to pull it out. Don't know if you can see that, but just behind that flywheel there's two bolts with light silver washers on. The cable runs behind them, so that's where you got to try and keep the cable running behind them washers so it doesn't touch any of the gears. Hopefully you can see what I've done there. I've taped it all so it's a bit more aerodynamic and all the lumps and bumps can get through the gaps.